Hey y'all. Um I'm have my earphones in. So any noise from the boats or the train or loud cars or anything, I apologize. But this video I'm gonna talk about how it must be my calling or my destiny in life to be an author and write books. Like, I want to get my truth out so bad. I want to get my truth out. You know, I'm trying to be fair. Because I've always been that scary person and haven't really been bold or courageous based on my experiences. But, you see, yesterday was proof that, seem like the narcissistic abusers and the gang stalking perps always win. But I don't call it winning. I call it cheating and stealing. Because you tell the truth. You, the victim, tell the truth. And, the narcissistic abusers get their, or the perp handlers get their perp slaves, and narcissistic abusers get their flying monkeys to lie for them. And it's like you tell the truth and you're telling the truth, and then love it when even though you're telling the truth and God knows you're telling the truth, then love it when you can't have proof. So, but even when you show proof, how when you're targeted, how when you show proof and evidence, like when you speak the truth about conspiracies, they'll say it's insufficient evidence of, the COVID-19 being fake, or insufficient evidence that 9/11 was an inside job, and they'll just say it like that. There's just not enough evidence, or insufficient evidence. So you have the test and your panties to prove that you've been raped, and the judge will throw it out, and a Masonic cutthroat judge will laugh in your face and say insufficient evidence. So, and then the narcissistic abuser exercise their so-called right to countersue you for defamation and slander, even though you have like all the freaking proof in the world, and the crooked judge will just ignore it. So I guess I have to be ready for the backlash, and I'm gonna speak the truth no matter what, because I know that what I said yesterday was true. For something simple as the lady telling me, you do what I say. And then lie and say she never talks to people like that. And then everybody lied for her. And then as I walked out the door, I heard one of the residents clapping, like celebrating that I left. And I was there for even a few hours. And just a few hours, like, and, they got that much hatred for me already. And when I was mostly quiet and didn't bother anybody and was on my phone the whole time. But, no matter what your skin color is, I don't know how they do it, how narcissistic abusers gain favoritism with the masses, So, with me being disabled and needing peace and quiet, and can't be, have a hard time being micromanaged by controlling people, it must be meant for me to get my story out and want to help others, or want to reach out to others, or give others encouragement, and also get that fiction book out, and me write my story about the psych world, you know, about how the world really is, how the system is, and stuff like that. And lawsuits are just used to silence the victim, you know. But people get mad when a victim goes to their grave in silence and say nothing, or they don't know that what they went through was considered abuse. Excuse me. Or, you know, they died not being able to fight for their rights or their survival. You know, so, I mean, just like I know I was telling the truth, and that lady got everybody on her side. The foster mom's the same way. The perp who follows me around is the same way. That they can capture people, including my twin sister. I've been tired of being brick-walled and muted and canceled like R. Kelly all these years. Canceled like sicko R. Kelly all these years. And muted. And, oh, please. Oh, the dog. Come on.
He'll love you to death, but he's fine.
But, yeah, so being canceled and muted. People want to try to force you to worship their dogs. I don't want to pet your dog. I mean, you want to throw your dog in my face. Don't care about your dog. But you don't care about human lives. I mean, the animal worshipers and PETA, why don't they go around and have a hashtag that say animal lives matter? You know, shucks, form of doggone idolatry. How about, you want to be a tree hugger? Tree lives matter. You worship a tree more than the God who created you. But, you know, I have been feeling discouraged and set back from writing my books, and also feeling like agitated because it's harder to do on my phone than I thought, because I don't know how to undo the overtype on my phone. You know, and this phone is old. I need a new one. It's a cheap one, you know. And this bastard over here across, he was all quiet until I'm doing my video. Now he's talking. I'm just hoping that y'all can hear me. And that's all I hope, that y'all can hear me. So, me trying to be free from distractions, be my own boss, be my own control freak towards myself, and you know, me being in control and me being my boss. It seemed like you know, that's why I started my other YouTube channel, because I was gonna start off with fiction books, start off with books, and people would try to talk about how I can't write and publish my own books, that I have to have an editor, and if I don't have an editor, and if I don't get somebody else to publish my books, then my books are not gonna sell and nobody's gonna buy my books. Well, you know what? It's like, if I write the truth and then you want to edit my stuff, I know a narcissistic control freak would try to alter my stuff the way they want it to be, and then want to try to charge me and try to force me to pay for it. Just like if I want to get, I don't even like the way this lining is. I don't really like the way it looks, you know. And my hair is, it's like extra longer in the back, and like this long strand in the back. It's not even cut the way I wanted it to be cut. And then that shirt that the guy tried to do, he wanted to do my shirts the way he wanted it, the way he saw fit, and then tell me it's not gonna look right. Well, you don't have to buy it, you know. If I wanted a project done, I could never have a say-so, because all these narcissistic control freaks in my life and abusers. And then when I say that this person didn't allow me the freedom or the right to write the book the way I wanted, then they want to get mad and say I'm lying on them. You know, so that's why I just want to have things my way. For once, can I have my way? Narcissistic abusers in my life try to talk about me being spoiled, and the foster mom herself will bully, harass, and lecture me, saying that I want everybody to cater to me, and that I have to abide by the rules of her house. Now, yesterday, that shelter, abide by the rules of their shelter. I demand special treatment. How is that? This is, you know, for my disability, you know, my hypersensitive ears. And I said yesterday, if somebody needed their insulin, or their if somebody needs their insulin, or if they need their insulin, or if they need their asthma pump, or if they need crutches, you wouldn't deny it, you know. And they try to say that, oh yeah, we would make them have a doctor's note first. I'm like, oh really? So I've had perp doctors who have said, you know, we don't do that, ma'am, you know, or something like that, when I try to get a note written for whatever special accommodation because of my disability. It's not about me being spoiled or anything. And the people try to make it like as if I'm just spoiled and want things my way, and they try to block me from getting proper accommodation for my disability. So this video turned out twice as long as I intended. So I'm going to go now, and I'm going to do a different video. So I'll see y'all in a few seconds. Bye.